So we're getting off the ship today in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. We're on a 7-day Mexican Riviera cruise on the Carnival Panorama. And this is our first stop of the cruise. There's our ship. Our cabin's way up there. Puerto Vallarta. We're just going to hang out here near the shore. You should know that if you go out of the port and take a left, you can find the Walmart if you're interested. Also, if you go past the Walmart, you can walk up by the airport. There's lots of beaches and hotels up there. Look for that in a different video. If you go south of here about 4 miles, you get the Malecon and Gringo Gulch and Playa del Muerto. It's 4 miles away though. Today we're going to try to find a beach right here in the port. Right here in the port. But first we're going to look around. We came out of that building. Ship's right there. You have to walk through there. Here's people selling tours.
Welcome to the land of the mariachi and the tequila, you guys.
Anyway.
Okay.
Jewelry, pharmacy, money exchange, ATM. Soldier. Lots of people trying to sell tours here. Jungle zip lines. So plenty of people selling tours. Now there's a sign there that says to the beach, and so that's what we're gonna do. Go to the beach, which we've never done right here. If you go up that way, you can find transportation, although there's cabs right in here, as you saw when we walked through there. They want to sell you a tour mostly. But up there you can catch the city bus. It's cheap. You can probably catch a cab up there too. Walmart is that way. The Malecon is that way. Walmart's just right on the other side of this building, kind of, and across the street. The Malecon is about 4 miles that way. So, depending on which place you want to go. So we're going to walk down here. Hey, look, it's Janet. So this is a restricted area inside. So you can't go around that way, which was my first thought when I looked at it from the ship. And there's actually a guard here of some sorts. Now this is pretty rocky, so don't come down here barefoot. Not sure why you would anyway, but I wouldn't. And here's a beach. Actually, it's a long stretch of sand all the way to the Malecon, I think, although there's probably some rocky parts. Hola.
Hola.
There's the ship. That hotel, of course, is across the channel. These steps lead down to this beach. And the name of this beach is Playa De Oro. Gold Beach, I believe it means. And they've got trash cans here. No facilities to my knowledge, unless a hotel lets you. For money they probably will. I don't know if they would for free. And as you leave, it's going to direct you to the Mercado de Artisans. Restaurant open, abierto. So, let's go down there. So that took, if you don't count the detour into the flea market, 5 minutes. I see vendors though. And some of these are hotels, and some of these are condos, and some of these are restaurants, I think. Apparently the water comes all the way up here. But this is a Pacific beach, right? Pacific Ocean, like California. And it looks a lot like some of the beaches in California. The water's not really clear here, it doesn't look like. In fact, it looks a lot brown. Although that could be the sand, because the sand is dark, right? So if you go out past Walmart, you can walk over to where those beaches are and those hotels, sort of by the airport. And if you could walk all the way down here, you'd end up in the Malecon, the boardwalk along the beach, all the way down there. Janet has a warning for you.
On the beach, just ready for you to step on.
That's glass. Sharp glass, not beach glass. I mean, someday maybe. There is a lot of shell action here. You can see the top of the ship up there through the trees above the buildings. As you get down further, the hotels get nicer and nicer. See, that means nicer and nicer. Anyway, still a lot of people on the beach. There's you know, bobbers, buoys out there, so this is all a no boating area, I suppose, although there's some boats there. But that orange is probably the end of it. Some of these hotels have day passes. I can't tell you how much they are. I heard this one maybe was $20. So the rope represents a hotel's property. The beaches are public. We walked up from the beach. This is one of the hotels. Showers, swimming pool. I think a day pass might get you use of that. I've heard it depends on how crowded the hotel is as to whether they're going to sell it to you or not, or how much it's going to be. So we came from over there. I could just see the front bridge of the ship there. That hotel and all those are across the channel where we came in. So, you know, not quite half a mile. We're coming to some rocks, but they're not impassable or anything. Down here, the beach is a little gravelly here, but then here it's very smooth sand. Looks like lots of sand crabs, which don't hurt you. They dig underground, dig in sand. This beach might take us all the way to the Malecon. I mean, that's where the Malecon is, straight ahead there. It's still a couple miles away. So now this part is more gravelly, but not painfully so. Here's something that might be interesting to you. On the ship, before we got off, they kept making announcements, don't bring CBD oil or any CBD product into Puerto Vallarta because it's a felony here, apparently.
Or back onto the ship.
Yeah, and don't bring them back onto the ship either. So, I've never heard that announcement before, but we haven't been here in a couple of years, so. They're flying a red flag. I don't know if that's for the surf, because I would call this green. Oh, well, there's a little bit of a wave. But still. 2 to 3, maybe. Bogus shore break. I'll give it that. But Janet's enjoying it. We've come to the Peninsula hotel or condos. I'm not sure which. That's a vulture or a condor flying around the top of it. See that? But they have a steel gate. Sure, you have to have a key to get in or out. But right at the bottom of the screen, I'm going to write how far this is from the ship, because I really have no idea how far we've gone. I think it's about a mile though. More rocks, not impassable though, and lumber. That's still the peninsular. We've come to a little, I don't know, a harbor or something. See, the water's going both ways here. There's some rocks. There's people way out there on a sandbar. I guess we'll call that a spit of land. But we're going to take the high road here. Ooh, we have some white birds. Oh, that's not too cold. I wouldn't swim in there, but you can. Now we've come to some rocks, and this may be a problem. We might have to cross over to that island, well, peninsula. Where I'm at those rocks, and it's a river. I don't see any bridges going across it except for up on the main street. But we might be able to cross on these sandbars. I just don't know how deep it is out there. Up from the beach there, just to get a better look. And we are not crossing that. Cut that palm tree through at a 90-degree angle.
But it's going up straight now.
You can see cars crossing the bridge up there on the main road, but I don't know that this path goes up to that even. And I don't know that I want to go up to it. But if you could get across there, I think we'll look at the sandbar. Well, does. That's some dirty looking water too. Maybe it's just not worth the trouble. But that's deeper than 2 feet. Here's some daring people crossing. So it's up to his shorts. Will it get deeper before it gets shallower? Nope, he's all the way across. Well, I guess we should give that a try then. So we're going to try to cross here. I got my shorts pulled up. I'm going to go right there. Oh, he's coming back.
Coming to get her.
Oh, I think. Oh no, here it gets deeper. 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 Up to my knees. Oh, shallower, shallower. We made it. Dog. Now he's going to go all across that way. Oh, deeper. 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 Shallower. 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 Shallow. Well, we made it. Janet's going to make it. And her new friend. Amigo. Oh no, not another one. Well, that only got us part way. Look. Whoa. Okay. Let's see how deep this one is. That looks deeper. Oh, is that a leaf or clothes? A pair of underwear? See how deep you got? Oh, and the guy with the dog didn't cross either. Now, if you want your own private island, that's where we're at. Other than there's some birds here. But that channel on the other side is about a foot deeper, and we just don't want to get that wet. So we're going to cross back this way. You see our footprints, we must have come this way, right? So our trip to the beach in Puerto Vallarta got stopped by a river whose name I shall mention later because I don't know it now. Oh, that's the other guy who was crossing. That's Janet's amigo, Amigo Nuevo. And look, he's swimming now. That's how deep that is. He had to swim. But if you want to go to the beach from the ship, I mean, I can still see part of the ship there. You probably can't distinguish it from the hotel. That hotel is across the channel the ship came in. So that's how close we are. Like I said, this is the Peninsula again. And I think we walked less than a mile. But I'll look it up and let you know.
A very nice beach. If you don't want to pay for a cab, go to Malecon.
Of course, down there is the Malecon and Gringo Gulch. Those are the rocks we had to cross. Remember, it wasn't difficult. I could just see the front of the ship through those palm trees there. You could come on this beach and splash in the water and be here all day. We don't leave till 8:30. We may come back. But that was easy enough, right? So from Puerto Vallarta to Mexico, this is
Janet
and Garrett
saying, Port Monkeys out.
See you in the next port. Bye.
Bye.